Good morning. Welcome to class today, guys. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's start with our calendar. So yesterday was May 6th, and today it's this number. Can you tell me what number this is? It's the number 7. And 7, of course, comes after the number 6. All right, so let's go ahead and count to 7. This is going to be so easy for you. So as we're counting, I want you to jump every time we say a number. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That was excellent. Let's do it again since it was so easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So today is Thursday, May 7th, 2020. All right, let's look at Manny. Manny's outside. He's ready to play some baseball, and that's a good thing. Today it's going, if you look outside and you see that bright sun that's shining, so today is sunny. And then we're going to look at our weekly weather chart. So far, look how many days we have sunny this week. Tuesday was sunny and Thursday is sunny. Let's count how many days were sunny. 1, 2. Wouldn't it be great if tomorrow on Friday it was sunny? We would have 3 days of sunny. That would be excellent. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and remember we were talking about insects. Insects, okay? And insect starts with the letter I. And the I makes the I sound. So our mystery box, hey Lexi, has items in here that start with the I sound. All right, let's go. Let's see what we got here. Of course, we have the letter I. Put I up there. Okay, let's see what else we got in here. Ooh, we have an insect. Insect. I'll put him over here with all of our other insect friends. And we have this. Does anybody know what this is? It's an iguana. Iguana. So that's what we have that begins with the letter I. All right. So we introduced you to different kinds of insects on Tuesday. Today we're going to talk about a particular one. Today we're going to talk about this one right here. And what is he? He is a bee. And we see lots of bees around and they say buzz. I know our friends love to make the bee sound. Okay. So bees provide something really important for us. They provide us honey. So we're going to read a book about the honeybee. Okay? The book we're going to read is called The Flight of the Honeybee. A bee the size of a cherry pit crawls from the hive. Let's see, there she is right there. Her stripes glow golden in the morning sun. Scout has spent her whole life in the crowded hive. Now it's time for her to fly out and explore the world. Time to search for flowers from which to collect pollen and nectar for food. Remember we talked about nectar when we were talking, and pollen, we were talking about plants. And it's really important because insects help pollinate our flowers and our vegetables. Her sister bees are inside making honey, but will there be enough? The cold is coming and Scout must find the last flowers of the fall. Scout's wings hum to life so fast that they are almost invisible. Lifting her into the wide sky, she rises in a spiral, up and away from the hive. There she goes. Scout remembers what she passes as she flies, so later she can return home. She knows the sun will guide her too. Let's see where she's going. Scout flies swift and straight as an arrow. The wind buffets her, ruffling the fine hairs on her face, but she keeps us steadily and rides out the rapids. Eyes as black as polished stones are searching, seeking a splash of color below. An arresting smell drifts on the breeze. Scout locks down onto this scent. She flies over a clearing, and spread before her is a marvelous meadow, an ocean of flowers. Look how pretty it is. It actually looks like an ocean. A flash of feathers. A hungry blackbird swoops for the kill, but Scout zips down and escapes into the trees, weaving behind tangled twigs. Oh no. Remember, birds like to eat insects. So the bird's coming after Scout. When the coast is clear, Scout is drawn to the sea of flowers again. She settles on a velvety petal and plunges her head into the flower. Here is sunken treasure, a cup of nectar. The tip of her tongue, shaped like a miniature spoon, sips the syrup. Scout zigs and zags from flower to flower, spreading pollen everywhere. The pollen clings to her fuzzy body, a sprinkle of sun powder. Scout has finished drinking. She must tell her sister bees about this field of blue. But a thundercloud cloaks the sun. All at once the cloud bursts. Rain batters Scout to the ground. She crawls under a leaf as a hailstone bombs explode around her. Look at all the rain coming down. The downpour passes. Scout picks up the scent of her hive and follows it. So she's flying back to her hive. Outside the hive, there's a squad of guard bees. A yellow-jacketed enemy is attacking. That would be this one here. Scout knows that twitchy way of flying. It's a wasp. The wasp grabs Scout as she glides into land. It raises its stinger, but the guards move in, wrestling the wasp with their legs. Yes, the wasps, they will come and they will eat all of their honey, so they have to keep them out of their hives. Scout is safe inside the hive at last. She begins a dance on the wax cone. An audience gathers, captivated by the floral scent on Scout's body. Scout spins a story in a dance, every movement a sentence. Scout waggles, twists, and turns, describing the route to the blue meadow. She pauses only to share samples of sweet nectar. Scout repeats her dance for many sister bees. So bees can't talk. So she does a dance to tell her sister bees what happened, to tell her story. Now that the sister bees know where to find the meadow, hundreds of bees take off. They flick from the hive like golden pebbles. Back in the hive, Scout passes her precious nectar to the house bees. They put it in the comb and fan it with their wings. The nectar will be transformed into liquid gold. Honey for the bees to eat. Scout visits the nursery where baby sister bees pluck the pollen from their bodies and mix it with the honey to feed the babies. Nearby sits the queen, long and lustrous. She is the mother of all the bees, laying eggs that look like tiny grains of rice seed. And she's laying all these eggs, and soon all these eggs will hatch. Remember, bees, little baby bees will come out. Exhausted after her mission, Scout rests her silvery wings for a spell. Soon she will join her sister bees in the blue meadow for the fall harvest. With enough honey, her family can now survive through the winter. Scout's daring flight has been worth every beat of her wings. The end. Okay, so in your packet with insects, there were lots of different things. One of the things in there was how bees make honey. So you have 4 pictures. One picture shows the bees living in the hive together. Another picture shows a bee gathering some nectar from a flower. Another picture shows the bees flying back to the hive with their nectar. Remember, they got the nectar from the flower. And then lastly, they store the nectar in the honeycomb cells in the hive where the nectar will become that liquid gold honey, remember? Okay, so what you need to do is you have to color them so that they're pretty, of course, because we love to color. And then you have to put them in order. So right now I have the bees fly back to the hive with the nectar. Does that one come first? No. First our bees live together in the hive. So we're going to put that one first. Then I have, they store the nectar in the honeycomb. Wait a minute, that one can't come next because right now they're living together in the hive. We haven't even got the nectar yet. So the next one, if we put it in order, would be they gather their nectar. Oh, now I have, they store the nectar in the honeycomb. But before they can store it, they have to fly back. So then that one would come next. So you're going to sequence how bees make honey, okay? Another project that I have in there, yours looks a little different than mine, but I have this bee. And you had gotten a black piece of paper and it had holes punched in it. You did get an eye and you got some wings and you got a popsicle stick. So what your job is to use the different color string and you're going to go in and out of the holes like you're sewing. You know, we've sewed an acorn this year. We made a shape necklace. We've done a lot of different things with sewing. So you can sew it however you want, in and out through the holes. Just try to cover it as much as you can with the black and the yellow yarn. Then you're going to glue an eye, and then you want to glue your ears and glue on your popsicle stick, and you have a little bee puppet. So those are your crafts for bees, okay? All right, so before we end, we're going to do a little sorting assignment, okay? It says, sort insects and spiders by antenna or no antenna. Remember we talked about how some bugs, insects have antennas and some do not. For instance, let's see. Here is our caterpillar. A caterpillar is an insect. Does a caterpillar have antennas? No, he doesn't have an antenna, so I'm going to put him under no. But our caterpillar turns into a beautiful butterfly. Do butterflies have antennas? Yes, they do. So I'm going to put him down here with antennas. All right, let's do a couple more. How about this one? We're going to talk about this one tomorrow. Do you remember what this one is? It's a ladybug. A ladybug has 2 antennas, so we're going to put him there. How about a spider? Do spiders have antennas? No, spiders don't have antennas. Do you remember how many legs spiders have? They have 8 legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. How about a grasshopper? Does a grasshopper have antennas? Yes, he does. And how about, we'll do 2 more. How about a bee? We talked about bees today. Yes, bees have antennas. And how about, oh, here's another spider. Does this spider have antennas? No, spiders don't have antennas. So, remember, some of our insects have antennas, some of them, they don't have antennas. If they have antennas, how many antennas do they have? Do you remember? They have 2, yes. 1, 2, 2 antennas. Okay, all right, thank you guys, and we will see you tomorrow because tomorrow is Happy Friday. Thank you for joining us.